NewsX is continuously reporting from the ground zero, and right now where I am standing, this is international border in Jammu, and this land was with Pakistan. In 1965, when Pakistani soldiers they have entered this side of international border, and it was vacated in 1971 war. And today I am on the international border, and we have with us one special person of Indian Army. We'll tell you his name as well, but before that, I would like to show you the visuals right behind me. This is the fenced area, and the first fence is an old fence which was basically installed during the tough time war like situation. And after then, when Pakistani forces were the Jawan, those who have entered this side of international border, they were killed and they were thrown out of this area. That another fence was installed, and today once again when the tension between India and Pakistan is arising, there are apprehension, there are demands from the public that now the time has come when history need to be repeated. That's why we have reached here with none other than Veer Chakra, Colonel VK Shahi, who was posted at that very place where we are standing, and he was among the officers of the Indian Army, those who have fought tough and killed number of Pakistani soldiers and ensured that they has to be thrown off from this area. We have with us Colonel Shahi. Shahi, thank you so much for speaking with us, and especially on a place where you have you have served for the nation while protecting the country. How you are feeling right now when you are standing on this place, motherland India, and especially where you have served for the nation?
Ajay, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting a shiver, and I'm getting an energy dosage running through my blood. And I'm looking forward for, oh God, some magic wand and make me young again. Let me fight for the nation again.
If I'm not wrong, after 50 years you are here.
I'm here for 50 years, but I'm yet younger by those 50 years. If in another few minutes we hear a news that enemy is venturing something here from across their fence in front, I'm here. I'm here to take him on.
This is the spirit what basically makes Indian Army special. I would like to know that the way basically this tension is going on, and after this Pahalgam attack, what is required now? Because after 50 years, when Pakistan was defeated in 1971, and now once again, and not once again, but number of times they have done this like terror attacks and what we can say that proxy war which is going on. Do you think the time has come when it need to be ended?
I always tell, in reply to a question like this, how many mosquitoes each one of us must have killed? Have they stopped fighting? They still do it. They need a decisive punishment now. In 71, they were cut into two. Now they need to be cut into 4 to 5 bits. Maybe some of those 5 bits learn a lesson and stop biting again.
First, I would like to know about the war which you have fought here. So, what was the situation? How many Pakistani you have neutralized, and what kind of situation you have faced at that time when there was no modern weaponry and some system?
We were there, our soldiers were there, so were the Pakistanis there, and their soldiers were there, and whatever be the weapons, our courage was there, our determination was there, our dutifulness and our training was there, and the one who was better off smiles with victory.
So, what was the situation? Was it a hand-to-hand war or something?
It at some stage came between a very close quarter battle. It came to a hand to hand, and when I say this, I cannot stay but to admire my opponent, the Pakistani company commander, who not only abused me, charged at me, and what followed was a very close quarter battle. And each time he was hit, he said, Pakistan, Paindabad. So that was the spirit of battle. It's Ma Bhavani, Ma Durga's blessing. I'm telling this story today as much as he could have been telling this story today.
How many bodies you have handed over? Because we remember that thousands of Pakistani soldiers were made surrender.
Surrender was not into my region and area, but we handed over 84 dead during the exchange of, I would say, necessities after the war when they came to collect their dead. Lately, they even stopped collecting their dead because in Kargil, they did not bother even to collect their dead. They left them. We gave them the last rites as per their religion, and that's the Indian Army.
Why Pakistan again and again tried to create trouble for India even after they were defeated number of times in the war and proxy war as well?
I think they're so poor, they're paid to do it. They're paid to do it either by certain Gulf countries or by certain Western countries who want the development, progress, commerce, trade, industry of our country to slow down.
Do you think that the way basically they are trying to threat for the war now after committing this heinous crime of killing us innocent civilian in the Pahalgam, they need to be taught a lesson?
They will be taught a lesson, and so says our Prime Minister. And when the Prime Minister of 140 crore people says this, it will be implemented, it will be done into a totality.
What comes in your mind when you see this? And do you think that it is going to go more forward?
मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला फिर जाऊंगा फिर लड़ूंगा ए माँ अगर you give me another birth, give me this soil to grow on, give me this Bharat Ma once again a chance to fight for, and अति ही रण में जूझ मरूं.
What is your message to the soldiers, those who are guarding the borders and the line of control area in the Jammu and Kashmir, especially when this situation once again arises?
They are all on oath. Maintain that own oath, honor that oath, and there are three things a soldier fights for: Naam, Namak, Nishan. Our Naam is Bharat. Our Namak is a सांस लेने से every drop of water that we drink, every grain of food that we eat is our Namak, and our Nishan is the Tiranga. There's nothing beyond that in this world.
Do you think that there is something special need to be done, because there are several mistakes which was were done in 1971 war when thousands of Pakistani were surrendered, they have made for surrender?
We have been winning wars on the field. मैदान जंग में जीत जाते हैं, but we lose on the negotiation table. The way we lost Deva Batala in this area, the way we lost Haji Pir later on the north, the way we gave up the areas around Lahore. We won them and we lost them. Won in the battle at a very heavy cost of my colleagues. Lost in the negotiation table. Let's not lose again.
So
It's a
if
very high price to pay with blood. Very high price to pay with blood and lives. Let's not lose on the table again.
war should be decisive now.
It should be decisive, and the aftermath of the war should be equally determined and decisive.
Thank you so much for speaking with us, and Karan Shahi, really grateful because this is really a proud moment for me as well when I am standing with the Veer Chakra who have fought for the nation, and definitely lakhs of Indian Army soldiers, they are guarding our line of control and the international border area here in the Jammu and Kashmir and rest of the country. Those who are prepared to thwart Pakistan's nefarious plan of again disturbing peace over here, because for last more than 3 decades this proxy war is going on, and Prime Minister gave one message that whosoever is responsible, whether they are the terrorists or their akas, their commander, those who are sitting somewhere else, they also will be taught a lesson. With Banti Digra, Jajandial, NewsX.